Well met everybody, my name is Noikin and welcome to Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, a game that's very near and dear to my heart. It is one of my favorites. I'm just gonna say this up front and hopefully it won't be quite so glitchy, but it is a very, very glitchy game. However, it has been lovingly patched, it's got a great fan base, and I'm going to quit talking about it right now and actually start playing it, so, yay! The world of darkness is a place where immortal monsters pull the strings of humanity. Violence and despair are common here. The world is bleak, but escape is an ever-present commodity. Perhaps too present. Okay, now, I know what clan I want to play. I actually want to play the Malkavians, who are kind of the nutsoids of the vampire clans. But just for shizzes and giggles, let's go ahead and answer the series of questions. Just to see where I would end up anyway. Okay, female, obviously. Okay. You are in a hospital looking for the doctor who's late on his blood payments. A nurse steps in for you and says, "You can't go in there. It's restricted to medical staff only." Do you toss her aside like a rag doll and keep going? Show her your fangs and send her fleeing in fear for her life. Ooh. See, if I'm going in for blood payments, that means I'm already aware of, the masquerade, or I'm actively participating in it in some way, shape, or form. If I show her the fangs and send her fleeing, she could say something, but people may write her off as crazy. If I toss her aside like a ragdoll and keep going, I could just be pinned as a crazy person. Toss her inside like a ragdoll, keeps the masquerade in check. You're outbid at an auction for a macabre piece of art that you simply must have. You know the collector who won it. You've even been to his house. Do you, 1, get a few drinks into him later on and persuade him to sell it to you? 2, wait until he leaves to find a spare key and make it look like a robbery? Or 3, write an unflattering critique of the artist, get it published, and just wait for your friend to try and unload it. I'd get a few drinks into him and persuade him to sell it to me, because honestly, the second one, it's just not my thing, and the third one completely ruins the artist. So, then again, I get all of his work probably for a fair price. Then again, it really wouldn't be valuable after that. Number 1. I think like an art major. It's late. You're at the red spot, waiting for your microwave burrito to heat up. There are 3 arcade games to waste time on. Which do you play? 1. The fighting game. I pull off the triple flash uppercut as a finisher every time. 2. That beat-em-up game where you can pick up the bat and womp on the hordes of generic thugs. Or 3. The sniper game with a realistic gun for a controller. Number 3, every time. One of my absolute favorite arcade games is actually at the bowling alley across the street from where I live. It's part of the Aliens franchise, but the gun that they have actually has a good recoil on it, so I just like it. Some drunken mortals attempt to pick a fight with you in a bar. Do you, 1, trash the place with the fools' broken bodies, or 2, clear the place out with a mere wave of your hand? Number 2. Because anybody can trash a place, but real power comes when you can just kind of go flick, flick, be gone, and poof, everyone's out. Alright, you met someone at a club, yay! And they took you back to their place, yay? Things start to get interesting, yay! When all of a sudden you hear someone coming through the front door. Their spouse! Do you, 1, head to the kitchen, let them see you, pretend you're a distant cousin, they were nice enough to let you stay on the couch? 2, gather up your clothes, hide behind the door, and slip out of the apartment as quietly as possible? Or 3, calmly explain you had no idea they were married and that you intend to leave and never come back, keeping your finger on the speed dial in case you need the police? Number 2. Big time number 2. Yeah. Number 3, I think, puts me in the line of fire a little too much. Number 1, he would have to be an idiot, or she would have to be an idiot. Number 2, just quickly, quietly, I didn't know. I'm a horrible human being. Being a night person, an insomniac, a night person, who knew? You watch a lot of late night TV movies. 3 movies are on. Which one do you watch? 1. Fist of the Monkey King, a wire fu film with that scene where Wu beats 20 armed men with his bare hands. 2. Sword of the Bushi, Japanese film where a lone samurai cuts a path through a gang of yakuza. Or 3. Sergeant Murderstein 3. Or would that be Dry? The cop who doesn't play by the rules and takes on the drug cartel that kidnapped his daughter with his trusty 44 to back him up. Number 3, every time. I'm always in for a good revenge flick. Taken's one of my favorite movies. I love Die Hard. Don't get me wrong, I absolutely adore a good wire fu. But, yeah. Number 3 has guaranteed explosions, so. While in a club, you spot your ex-roommate who skipped out after taking your stuff and leaving you with a stack of bills. He looks dead drunk. Do you, 1, grab him by the head and repeatedly bash his face into the bar? Or 2, call the cops? See you in court, buddy. 2 wrongs don't make a right, and as much as I would love to bash his face in, I'm going to have to go with number 2. Your coworker recently badmouthed you to upper management and snagged a position that was rightfully yours. Do you, 1, charm the pants off of one of your bosses, and if that doesn't work, get their pants off anyway? Wow. Or 2, hack into your coworker's computer and accidentally leak a rather nasty email about the president of the company that they wrote. Number 2. And with any luck, I won't get caught. I'm not one to use my feminine charms, you know, because I'm not that charmy. So, hack away. The world's a cruel and unforgiving place, but you've gotten by so far. Why? It may be cruel to you, but for me, it's hilarious. Or stay out of sight, and the world won't even know you're there. Number 1. Might as well laugh. Oh, and I'm Malkavian anyway, which is kind of disturbing. I normally play a gangrel, which are kind of like, they're like the second cousin to the vampire, or excuse me, second cousins to the werewolves that you really don't want to talk about. But, anyway, Malkavians. You have been embraced by the Malkavian clan. Inflicted with insanity, Malkavians use their madness to provide them with the surprising and sometimes disturbing insights. Their inner voice may tell them of someone's true intent, or it may betray them completely. Ta-da! Alrighty, your vampire's attributes and abilities have been determined and entered into the character sheet, which you will see next. After your tour of the character sheet, you may make changes to the character simply as play as is. Okay, just going through the character sheet real quick. These are your attributes and abilities, which feats are derived from. Attributes are your inherent character traits and are broken into 3 categories: physical, social, and mental. Abilities are things you learn and are also broken into 3 categories: talents, skills, and knowledges. Members of the insane Malkavian clan possess a dark intellect. So, your strongest attribute is mental, in which you have 2 points. 2 points you can spend. You also have 1 point to spend in social and no points in physical, your weakest attribute. As for abilities, being Malkavian gives you an advantage in your insightful knowledges, in which you have 3 points to spend. You only have an average abilities in skills, 2 points, and are weak in talents, 1 point. Feats are actions that you perform in the game. Feats are derived from... Feats are actions you perform in the game. Feats are derived from adding an attribute and an ability. An example would be the feat of lockpicking, which is derived from the attribute of dexterity and the ability of security. Da-da-da. Hovering your mouse pointer over the feat will highlight the attribute and ability upon which it's dependent. You are a member of the Malkavian clan, cursed with incurable insanity. Yep. Malkavians are free from the confines of rationality, and their freedom is coupled with an uncanny insight, a strange wisdom that cannot be perceived by the sane. Their disciplines are aspects, or perception. Please, dear God, let me say it right just once in my life. Dementia or dementation? I always say this wrong, guys. I have been playing this for years, and for some reason, I can never get the damn word right. Madness channeling. And obfuscate, invisibility. This is your humanity. Ta-da! 7 is the normal. 10 is saintly. And the lower you go, the closer to the beast you become. Also, the lower your humanity, the greater your chancing of frenzying. When a vampire goes into a frenzy, he loses all control and attacks any and all around him. However, as you gain experience, you can spend experience points to increase humanity. Case in point, when I played a gangrel, they are very close to the beast within themselves. They're very animalistic. Pen and paper. I played a baroness who's kind of who oversees a certain area but isn't affiliated with the Camarilla, who you will learn about in this game. But she had a bad habit of frenzing. I took on a few weaknesses, including lunacy, just for shices and giggles. It actually makes for a really good story, but the problem is that I tend to frenzy a lot, and every time a gangrel frenzies, they take on an animalistic attribute. This could be something like a leathery skin, long, sharp, claw-like nails, extra long teeth like fangs, animalistic eyes, so on and so on. I think at the end of the day, I had ears, wolf wolf tail, long claws, slightly leathery skin, wolf eyes. I was a walking mess. I still had some humanity left, thanks to my seneschal, but yeah. Alright, this is where the masquerade violations are displayed. The masquerade is a code by which vampires unlive. Anytime a vampire is seen doing a supernatural act by a mortal, it's considered a masquerade violation. You have 5 chances, and each strike will have repercussions. If you commit 5 masquerade violations, you will be dealt with harshly. This is where all the information that you're having is displayed. Yay! Okay, this is just going on about auto level on and off, blah, blah, blah. We don't need to do that. So, okay. For me, I prefer to have a little bit more charisma. That's okay, yeah. Let's see. 1 in each for physical, 2 for charisma, 1 and 1 in there. Perception 2, wits 2. Okay. Talents, brawl, dodge, divination, subterfuge. Skills, firearms, melee, security, stealth. Computer, investigation, scholarship. Yeah, I gotta need that aspects. Okay. Except the act of transforming a mortal into a vampire is called the embrace. And here we go! You go, you. Me. Person.
I want to show you something.
It's not the reaction you want to hear as a guy, I imagine. I want to show you something. Scream. Pass out. Look at all the stuff! Why can't I wear that dress? They were busy. Look at me! I'm so pretty! I'm a walking wannabe Harley. And slightly elevated off bed. That's my sire! Yeah, staking doesn't automatically kill you in this game.
Good evening.
Hi!
My fellow kindred. My apologies for disrupting any business or interfering with prior engagements you may have had this evening. It's unfortunate that the affair that gathers us together tonight is a troubling one.
Says who?
We are here because the laws that bind our society, the laws that are the fabric of our existence, have been broken. As Prince, I am within my rights to grant or deny the kindred of this city the privilege of siring. Many of you have come to me seeking permission, and I have endorsed some of these requests. However, the accused that sits before you tonight was not refused permission. Indeed, my permission was never sought at all. They were caught shortly after the embrace of this child. It pains me to announce the sentence, as up to tonight I considered the accused a loyal and upstanding member of our organization. But as some of you may know, the penalty for this transgression is death. Know that I am no more adjudicator than I am a servant to the law that governs us all.
Yeah, bullshit.
Let tonight's proceedings serve as a reminder to our community that we must adhere to the code that binds our society, lest we endanger all of our blood. Forgive me. Let the penalty commence.
Everybody say bye to Sire! Bye!
Which leads to the fate of the ill-begotten progeny.
No mess.
Without a sire, most childer are doomed to walk the earth never knowing their place, their responsibility, and most importantly, the laws they must obey. Therefore, I have decided that...
This is bullshit!
You tell him, Nides! One of my favorite characters. I love you, Nides.
If Mr. Rodriguez would let me finish, I have decided to let this kindred live. They shall be instructed in the ways of our kind and be granted the same rights. Let no one say I am unsympathetic to the plights and causes of this community. I thank you all for attending these proceedings, and I hope their significance is not lost. Good evening.
And I'll explain who he is as soon as there's a talking point that I can talk in. Because just any moment one's going to start up now. I just know it. Any minute now. Any minute now.
Your sire, tragic, my apologies. But you see, there is a strict code of conduct that all of us must adhere to if we wish to survive. When anyone breaks these laws, they undermine the well-worn fabric of our centuries-old society.
Where's your head?
Understand my predicament.
No!
Allowing you to live makes me directly responsible for your subsequent behavior. So, what I'm offering is not generosity, but the opportunity to transcend the fate woven by your sire. This is your trial. You will be brought to Santa Monica. There you will meet an agent by the name of Mercurio. He will provide the details of your labor. I've shown you great clemency. Prove it was more than a wasted gesture, fledgling. Don't come back until you do. Good evening.
Not only do vampires hide from mortals, they hide from themselves as well, pretending that they are not the horrors they have truly become. Like the Ventru, which is what that guy was. Okay, since we're at a little pausing point. Yeah. Okay, so what that guy was, if you could see the captioning, was the prince of the area. And the prince are actually established by the Camarilla, who, to put a very layman's term on it, they're the organization of order in the area. And the prince oversees a certain particular area. In this case, Santa Monica. If it wasn't a prince, it'd be a barony or a baroness. Excuse me, a baron or a baroness. He keeps order in the area, grants privileges to siring, makes sure everything doesn't go knucking futz, and that the masquerade is, as always, adhered to. Alrighty.
What a scene, man. Hoo-wee. They just plop you out here like a naked baby in the woods. How about that? Look, kiddo. It's probably a lot for you to take in, so, why don't you let me show you the ropes? What do you say?
The Reign of Ages plots again to wash away Revelation. Oh, I forgot that the Malks have that funky-ass font.
What? Oh, man. And you're a goddamn Malkavian, too. Wow. You really are fucked.
Yep. Who was this dark demon I see before me?
I'm Jack. What's important is I'm offering help.
And he's
You make it
awesome.
back from Santa Monica with your hide and we'll trade life stories, okay?
Yay!
Till then, I got about this much time. You in or out?
Let's see. I shall undertake your dark tutelage, break down for me the bare bone basics. I didn't understand the play they gave. I need no guide on this dark path. Leave me. Just for shies and giggles. I shall undertake your dark tutelage.
All right. Why don't we, step out back here?
Alright, let's walk. Or not. I am where I am, and that's not in the theater of death.
Nice stuff in there, huh? This is much better. Now, we ain't got much time, but I figure somebody should fill you in on the bare bones stuff at least, you know. Could save your hide. You look wobbly. You even had a drink yet?
About what beverage do you babble? My mind doesn't seem to remember. Wobbly are the walls of my mind. About which beverage do you babble?
Oh man, we're popping a cherry here. Oh, you're gonna love this. Alright, check it out. Blood, it's your new rack of lamb, your new champagne, like your new fucking heroin, kid. Get ready though, cause hey, it's never as sweet as the first time.
Sweet like a prom date? Yeah, both my prom dates are sweet.
Down around the corner there, I saw this human. Poor SOB can't find his car.
How do I do this dread deed?
Alright. You go down there, casual. You creep up on him. The barrels and fangs and feed. Don't worry if you weren't captain of the wrestling team or something. Because it'll come so naturally you think you've done it 1,000 times already.
Will he then carry this curse in his veins, or heart cold, a burning thirst, and fangs of the hunter? Will he carry the
Forget that
curse?
comic book crap, kid. It don't work that way. Now go for it. Be sure, though, and this is important, so listen up. Be sure not to drain him dry, okay? It might be hard to resist, but don't kill him.
I go to drain the luscious liquid. Alright. Blood meter. Blood is the fuel for vampires, powers, or disciplines. When your blood pool is low, you'll need to refill it. Humans are an abundant source of blood in most areas of the game. One is in the alley around the corner. Now, the reason kind of why I was giggling and all that is, aside from that, the giggling that you heard, the laughter and everything, that's actually new. Like that. That is new. That is actually specific to Malkavians. Because they're nuts. And so you hear voices now. That is going to throw me off for the entire game. But alright, let's do this! Hell yeah! Feeding on human fills your blood pool. To feed, approach your victim. Press the feed of default F. When you're close, it is important that humans do not see you feed on other humans. Once you become feeding on your victim, the bar will appear. This represents... I can talk when I've had more than an hour's worth of sleep. This represents your victim's blood pool. You should stop feeding before emptying your... You should stop feeding before emptying his blood pool and killing him. Always a positive. Press feed, default F again to stop feeding. Alright. Gimme, gimme, gimme! Oh! Look at me go. Woo-hoo. Can I just say Jack's cool? I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of Beckett, who you'll meet later on in this game. In fact, so much so that in the pen and paper roleplay, my character is actually one of his childer. Again, long story, but terrific one. However, his childer was a jerk to Beckett. So in a way, I don't like Jack. But in a way, he was totes of... I think it was a... Yeah, he was a pirate before this, so that just makes him even cooler. So, it's a long, dramatic story.
Yeah. Ah, yeah. Hell yeah, you're feeling it. I
Totes.
can see it in your eyes. You're a born-again predator.
Rawr.
Feel that blood bubbling inside you, lifting you up. That's it, kid. That's what it's all about right there.
So spooky! And when do I choose the color of my cape?
Alright now, you got the blood, you're feeling all kick-ass, feeling better than your best day living, but wait!
Wait!
It
It
gets
gets better.
All kindred. Kindred, that's our word for vampire. All kindred have a few things in common. Things that set them right square above humans on the food chain.
Tell me this tale.
Like sharper senses, a body that can take a beating, and if you play your cards right, eternal life. That's no sure bet, but still a chance at immortality is not a bad deal. And that's just for starters. Fringe benefits for joining the club.
My lifeline will go on forever?
Well, you can still be destroyed, but forget the
Oh,
books.
hush voices.
Garlic, worthless. A cross? Pfft, shove it right up their ass. A stake? Only if it catches you in the heart, and then it just paralyzes you. Running water? That's no problem. I bathe. Occasionally. Now, a shotgun blast to the head. Oh, that's trouble, boy. Fire? That's real trouble. Sunlight? Well, you catch a sunrise and it's all overkill. Get it?
So, yeah, some of the stuff that carries over from Hollywood is still there. Like a bad sunburn.
Okay, now. What the fuck is this?
Thank you for warning me, boys. Left for the screen, default E to use... Okay, use button is E. Context sensitive, that is when you look to...
You get inside here and head upstairs. We'll meet up in a bit.
Yeah, he's pretty much just saying, let me see what's going on. Oh, I forgot how much I love jumping in this game! Ugh. Feats combination, higher feat scores, the better you are at activities and influence. Inspection is a feat. It's a combination of perception and investigation. It allows you to see hidden and secret things. For example, the lockpicks on the crate right in front of you. You can find your feat section on the right hand on the character sheet. Left hand click, pick up, use E.
Come down here. Stay away from the windows.
So naturally, I'm going to walk upright.
Sabat raid. Sabat. They're, Christ, I was hoping to spare you this shit till later. The Sabat. Well, they're mostly mindless, bloodthirsty assholes. That's all you need to know for now, alright?
Actually, that's pretty much a fair point, well made. Where does this path lead?
The Sabat got wind of the gathering here, so they figured they'd raise a little hell and put a little heat on the new prince.
Tell me of this Jester Prince.
No time for political rundown. Job one, get out of here alive. Sabat might be mindless, but they hit like a Mack truck, like raging savages. Nothing a fledgling like you wants to mess with.
If not the sword?
Shh. Heads up. Back away.
That is a country gangrel. Evil gangrel. Eviler gangrel? He's also supposed to be gangrel, based on his powers. He's also Mia. Come on, country boy. I think I'm gonna miss being gangrel on this playthrough. Hi, I didn't back away from the windows. Yeah, sashay away.
Frenzied Sabat bastards. Alright, we gotta vamoose out the back quick. I'll stay and keep a watch out. You get us into the office. The door's around the corner here.
I shall invade this orifice. Oh, that sounds so dirty. L for logbook. Door's locked. You'll see this icon. Pretty much the timer on how much it's gonna take the lockpick. Man, those are some long ass nails. I should keep my nails like freaky short. There. Ah, he took the express route.
Shortcut. Well, nicely done, though. Not exactly an angel in life, were you?
My horns keep my halo down. My halo was terribly tarnished. I knew my share of demons. Yeah.
Cool. Now, if you
Share
want
of
a
demons.
lesson on how really not to act, take notes from those Sabat assholes. You're a big bad vampire. Yeah, great, congrats. Now keep it to yourself. You go roar and you beat your chest, and that's what you can expect.
Why need we hide on nature?
It's the same reason you don't let humans see you feeding. It's why the wolf doesn't want the sheep to know he's there. It's also why you don't go juggling dumpsters or outrun the 815 from Sacramento. And it's why you didn't know any of this when you woke up this morning.
My eyes are beginning to open. Too bad my ears can't close.
Keep our secret secret and you make things easier on all of us. We're living in the age of cell phone cameras. Fuck-ups ain't tolerated. Makes sense enough, right? Well, It ain't a casual thing for a fledgling like you.
My mind is beginning to cloud. Shine a light and explain.
That party back there with the guy in the suit and the Magilla gorilla? The assholes that put your sire to death? That's the Camarilla. They make a tidy business out of enforcing vampire laws like this one.
Player-wise, I'm not a big fan of the Camarilla. Or these Camarilla are my comrades? I'm just gonna go with
Alright, now don't worry, because I know the area. You know what? I'm glad we're in this situation, you and I. It illustrates a point. You gotta utilize your surroundings.
Yep. Paint me a picture.
Do what you gotta do. Theft, destruction of property,
Shut up,
breaking
boys.
and entering. These will be the least of your sins before the night's out. So look around here. We gotta get out the back there through that magnetically sealed door. There must be a key someplace.
I shall seek this key. Okay. Area indicators. The gun, of course, means combat. Anything goes. Masquerade, which is the mask. Respect the masquerade. Don't go showing off. No. Elysium, vampire neutral ground. No combat or disciplines allowed. Except for blood bluff when lockpicking. That's okay. Masquerade. Breaking the masquerade can carry dire consequences, such as unwanted attention from vampire hunters. After 5 masquerade violations, your game is over. Goodbye. Your current number of violations is displayed on the upper right corner of your character sheet. Alright, so just gonna take a quick look around the office. Ooh. Yes. Okay, I'll stop this. Sorry if I'm looking down a whole bunch. I'm trying to get back to the swing of things. I don't usually play with my keyboard. Die, my darling. Here we go. When you can read a note, you'll see this icon, readable notes, various items, clipboards, newspapers, and letters. To read the note, press E. Password is Chop Shop. When using a computer, you'll see the use icon. Pretty much hacking. Combination with computer is a feat that allows you to hack into password-protected items. Who'd have thunk? You will be prompted to press Ctrl-C to attempt your hacking feat. If hacking feat is equal to or greater than the difficulty of the encryption, you will be successful. I didn't mean that. Okay, so you literally have to type stuff in. So, Chop Shop. Password accepted. Okay, we want to unlock. Anything else? Oh? No. Okay. So, quit. And... oh, okay, there we go. I suppose it would help if I actually went and got the thing. Okay. We change that to click. Take.
There we go. Now take that key card and head out the back.
Okay.
I'll meet you out in the alley there. I'm gonna check out things from topside.
I will do this deed. I will do the thing that you want me to do. Inventory, Alright, let's... ow! Smiling Jack, everyone! Beautiful. You've been wounded by the Sabbat, the bastards! The blue bar represents your current level of health. As you sustain regular damage, it will turn black. Let's see. If your health is completely depleted, I don't really see that as turning black as much as just disappearing then. You suffer final death and the game is over. Your health regenerates over time. When you're feeding, your health regenerates much faster. If your health bar turns yellow, it means you've sustained aggravated damage. Certain hazards, like fire, supernatural attacks, cause aggravated damage, like a gangrel with really long claws. This takes much longer to heal than regular damage. Owie, 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 owie. Can I call 911? No 911? Vampire 911?
Fucking waste of unlife, these Sabbat vatos. You get winged? Hey, look at them potholes. Those will close up soon enough. Better feed, though. There's someone down the stairs here. It's not the freshest catch, but he'll do.
Does blood have a vintage and bouquet?
Well, when it comes to feeding, it's quality blood you're looking for, not the quantity. Bums and lowlife don't pack the same punch that a healthy, well-bred human will. Juice bags with a pedigree. That's the good stuff. But you gotta take what you can get. You ever had a PhD, kid? Ooh, that's good stuff.
The thirsty rarely avoid an oasis. So true.
Remember what I said, though. Don't kill them. At least not the innocent ones. You're a monster now. Make no mistake. One of the damned and the fallen. You need to hold on to every last shred of humanity you have.
What if I drain him dry?
An innocent's an innocent. You kill one, even a worthless bum, even by accident, and it's gonna cost you a piece of your own humanity. Bring you closer to that beast you got welling up inside you.
Okay, so either 1, yes, the dark beast coiled beneath the surface, or 2, silence the sermon, I go drink the darkness. We'll go with 1, yes, the dark beast.
The beast, it's always there, waiting to take over. When it does, it's like a wild animal wearing your skin. Desperate, scared, reckless. He'll do anything to survive, and it's you that has to deal with the consequences.
For Grania, my character, that's almost literal. What if a human tries to harm me?
I said innocent humans. If some asshole levels a 12 gauge your way, you drain him, skin him, and bash in his skull. Self-preservation is a vital part of humanity after all. My favorite part, in fact.
Drain, skin, bash, and dash.
The only way to fight the beast is to keep in touch with your humanity, and don't go hungry. It's a fine line.
I am so gonna suck at this game, because I always played on God mode so that the blood never went down. Such lines divide this world from the last.
Alright, now go feed. Careful, though. He's gonna drain fast.
Aye, aye. Shoot. I am so gonna kill somebody. Remember, you want to avoid draining victims, draining innocent human lives will give you... Okay, we've been over this. Humanity gets to low, lose control of the character frenzy. Yes. Crab nibble.
Crab nibble, listen to that crab nibble, a whole lot of crab nibble.
A whole lot of crab nibble, indeed. Wait, tell me more.
Oh, the slime is a great giant. I do nothing.
You know what? You didn't, but come here.
Crab nibble, listen to
Crab
that
nibbles,
crab
yes,
nibble,
yes,
whole lot
indeed.
of
I need you, though, honey. That's really all we need. Have fun with your crab nibbles.
Not quite as good, huh? You can do worse. There's some rats down the way. You think I'm kidding? You can survive feeding on animals if you can stomach that kind of thing.
Ugh. His neck tasted like your breath smells.
Well, give it a try.
I need to floss the flannel from my fangs. Rats can be fed on to gain a single point. You will find some rats at the other end of the alleyway near yellow windows. Killing rats have no impact on your humanity score. Humans do not react well when they see live rats being sucked on, though. Come here. I said come here. I hate that. Poor Skippy. I love you, Skippy. You lived a good life. I can see it in your eyes. I will carry you on into the next world. Hi.
You rat sucker. Hey, I don't care what you do, but just so you know, polite vampire society looks down on that kind of thing.
Etiquette demands they pass the salt for my rodent feast. Indeed.
Keep it down. Got someone around the way here.
Oh. Only one?
Not too much of a threat by himself, but you never know if there's more in shouting range. You're gonna have to sneak past.
Where shall I sneak?
The building across from us with the garage door. There's some double doors on the far side. I'll meet you inside. Just stay low and stick to the shadows. And don't let him see.
Now you see me? Then you don't.
Alright, go.
Gone. There we go. We're sneaky. We are sneaky. We are still sneaky. You see nothing. Nothing. I'm not seeing you, idiot. Boosh.
Keep it quiet. They're inside here. Seems that shovelhead outside just got separated from his pack. He's wounded too. Go take care of him. Don't worry. He's probably greener than you.
How can you see the shade from here?
The Sabbat, you see, they don't have the most rigorous training program.
Nope.
In fact, that poor sod is lucky if he knows he's a vampire.
Yep. My own green paint is still fairly
He's
fresh.
probably just turned and beaten over the head. They like to do that, make shock troops, cannon fodder, put him out of his misery.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
He is a vampire, so be ready.
Vampire, no. He meets his mate.
Go get him.
Getting. Okay. Alright, so F1. Okay, yeah. There we go. Come here, baby! Wait for the tire. Nope. Shame. You don't hit a lady. There we go. Yay, and I got a tire iron. Blood splat indicates that I've got a weapon. So, let's get that tire iron equipped. Alrighty. Why am I doing that?
That's that. Sounds like you got another pack moving in, though. The Sabbat are going all out. You better head underground, avoid straight bullets.
This plan sounds fine to
Alright,
me.
head down into the basement through the grate in there. Keep that tire iron handy. I'll be there in a minute.
Can I go through there? Nope. Okay, so that's what that button does. Alright. Sorry guys, still learning my own controls. There we go. Okay, red indicates dimension of response, and it costs blood. Blue is persuasion. Purple lilac is seduction, and the big green bolt is intimidation.
Stop! You!
Hi!
Just stay back. Keep
Hi.
your distance.
No. I want to
Now,
talk to
who
you.
the hell are you? You
I'm
involved
me.
in all this? 'Cause
No.
I'm gonna radio this in, and SWAT will be all over this place.
Really? Fearful men make me hot all over. My compliments. I did nothing, but good guys will bring the bad guys down here. Flee! Flee from the terror! Show me the path. Or, yes, I'm behind all of it, and I will pull you in deeper. Fearful men make me hot all over. My compliments. A little crazy sexy is good.
Thank you?
Yeah, you're welcome.
I don't know what you want, but I'm not about to take a bullet for this job.
So, can we go now?
Yeah, okay. Alright, this way. This'll lead us up to the warehouse. We can maybe sneak out that way.
Okay. Follow me not. If you want to live, or you die first. We're not gonna kill him.
Stop! You! Just stay back.
I
Keep
don't
your
know
distance.
what your dealio is, but... Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky! And... even the rats wouldn't sing.
Not sure what's going on. Sounds like the Sabbat's getting scattered. I'm gonna keep an ear to the ground. Be careful going forward here. Could be a whole mess of them holed up.
More fun, then. Look at Jack. Look at how badass Jack is. So badass. Okay, guys, I'm going to pause it here just to keep this video from running too long. I know that the tutorial seems a little bit lengthy, but I think we're about halfway through it now. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me today, and thank you guys for being so patient while I finally found a way to get this recording up. I'm really excited to play through the rest of this, and honestly, see how badly I suck out loud now that I'm not playing on God mode all the time. Yay! Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, don't forget to click that like button before you dash off. And I hope to see you with the next video. Again, my name's Noiken, and I hope y'all have a great day. Y'all take care now. Bye!